Alright, yo. What's good, everyone? Give me a minute, about to start here. Nice day, Monday, December 15th. Almost Christmas time, like literally 10 more days. That came quick. I swear it was just September. Didn't go live this morning, but nice trading day. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Let me get the mic over here. There we go. What's good? How's everybody doing today? Nice day in the market. Nice day. Patience prevailed today. All about having patience. And that's where today's trade came into. I had a lot of patience today to find today's trade. Gold was dropping all night. Missed a good sell last night. But yeah, nice day today. Caught a buy not that long ago. While I was at the gym. And obviously before the gym, I saw gold dropping. But while I was at the gym, I sent that trade. Let's see. What are you guys saying in the chat? Everyone can hear me good? But yeah, good Monday. A good Monday. And I remember before coming into December, everyone would ask me, like, I remember at the beginning of November, even I think even like the end of October, beginning of November, middle of November, like I would get DMs from people, or I would see in the chat here on YouTube. People would ask me a lot. It was frequent, especially before December. Like, Evan, how are you going to trade December? What's your plan for December? Are you going to trade? I don't know. A lot. I would get that question. Even people that were interested in joining the inner circle would ask me. They would be like, "Oh, I'm interested in joining the inner circle. Are you going to even trade December though? Is it a good time to trade?" It was actually a very common question that I would get. I swear I would get that question in October. I would get that question in November. From from people inside the inner circle, from people in the chat, just here on the streams, and then people that even were interested in joining the inner circle would DM me asking like, "Yo, December's coming. Are you even going to trade this, and that?" And I don't know. I just been very neutral. I just been chilling. I haven't been streaming as much, so I've just been maybe lowered my expectations. Like, if you guys notice, I've been streaming like once a day here and there, kind of when I want to, versus like streaming 2 times a day at the same times. So that has helped me kind of just like stay off the charts a bit. You know, I haven't been streaming as much December, so that was kind of like my plan. But I'm still keeping an eye on things, still on the charts. So I haven't been streaming twice a day for hours, and even sometimes 3 times in a day. But I haven't been streaming for hours every day, so that's kept me a little bit away from the charts, to say. But I don't know. How's everybody's month been so far? Mine's been pretty consistent. I think this is my best December. Maybe one of my best Decembers. I didn't have a good December last year. I don't think I did. But crypto is up, so I don't think I cared. I don't think I really cared about gold last December because crypto was going wild at this point. Yeah, I don't think I think I had like a bad November last year, and then but crypto was just pumping like crazy, so it didn't even like, the balance was just like, oh yeah, gold, crypto having like 6-figure days. Crazy month last year this time, crypto. We got some news with China. We got some China news. We got some stuff to talk about here on the stream. We got some news with China. something's affecting the market right now. Yeah, crypto. I literally before I went to bed last night, Ethereum was at like $3,160. I swear, before I went to bed, this thing was like, yo, I swear it was, yeah, up here. Yeah, this thing was like up higher. Wake up, it's below 3K. Below 3K. Short term not looking the best with crypto. Short term not looking the hottest, to say the least. Not looking the hottest. We're gonna go this in a minute, but gold today. Yeah, how's everybody's December been so far? How's everybody's month? Type in the chat. Let me know how your month has been. Have you guys been trading this month? Have you taken a lot of trades? Have you been over trading? Like what's good with December? How's everybody's December been? Because like I said, before I came into December, everybody was asking me, and it kind of was like a question I got a lot, and I was like, I was trying not to think about it too much. How's everybody's December been? How's the month been? I've had a pretty good December. I've been pretty consistent, especially with the signals. Signals that we had a signal this morning. You know, first trade this week, gold buy. It was a buy the dip. We like to call it a buy the dip situation. Timing was like end of London session too, but I'll talk about what I saw in the chart. Cause you should have saw me. I'm on my phone sending this signal out. I wasn't even at my desk. I'm in the gym. I'm getting ready to run. Getting ready to warm up, and I'm flipping between like my phone, like MT5 and Discord, writing the signal. Sitting there looking at the 30-minute chart. Looking at the 30-minute, looking at the 15-minute, flipping the time frames really quickly on this candlestick, yo. I sent the signal on that candle. This was a fire trade. It was below 4,300, so I'll talk about this signal. Break it down real quick. Caught an entry below 4,300 at 93. I even had an entry at 95 myself and 92. But yeah, this was like a sniper entry, guys. Like this was pretty on point. This entry. I mean, timing. I think it was a timing. Timing was good. I mean, there was a good signal. Like, had I been awake, or I was probably just waking up, so I wasn't like focusing on it. I was looking at the market here and saw how it had some spikes up. Timing was good with this one, like to get a bigger move. Like here, I could see a potential trading opportunity like in there. It was really one of those like buy the dips near like the end of London session, but the 30-minute candle and the 15-minute candle made a nice rejection. Like it was a solid rejection below 4,300. So I already had in mind like price could come to 4,300 for buys yesterday. It went below it. It's moments like that when it's like below the price you wanted to buy at. You gotta kind of not get too startled, not get too scared of things, you know. Mind you, I'm sending a signal out too. So some of you guys might have even been thinking buys at 4,300, right? So it's kind of like moments like that when there's a price like 4,300. It's a very psychological level, right? We might want to buy at that level. Market going underneath it doesn't mean it's a terrible thing. Like look at how the 30-minute closed. The 30-minute nice rejection candlestick on the 30. And we were in that. We were in there. So like good day trade. I mean, like I literally call out entries like this like every single week. It's getting crazy. Like I got like way better at trading this year. So I'm excited to harness it all next year and just like focus on the market how I have been. Just think about it. We've been trading through. I've traded through everything. Like I've sent signals every month. So like, you know, news, this, that. Like there's a lot we've traded through this year. So it all like really like equips you. That was a good trade. How's everybody's month been though? Actually, really big December for me up until now. 60% since I started following your YouTube videos in the beginning of the month. Nice. Sometimes forcing trades, sometimes rushing out of FOMO. Need to work upon these mistakes. Overtrade. Now join the inner circle. I start to learn. So December is my school month. So you're saying because of market timing when London was ending? Yeah, like when London session ends. So London's a 9-hour session. We had a London bearish coming into New York too. If you have like a day like today, let's call it an extreme day. Let's call today like an extreme day where London and New York are just bearish. Typically this will happen on gold at like this time. Like let's go see this movement here. Let's see these times. See the timing here. Like going into the hour that London's ending. So that was an extreme day. Like New York session was dumping on Friday. You can see where the volume starts to switch over is around 11:30, 12, 12:30 even. It's where you could get like a rebound, a reversal, or it's the time where it's like, okay, like price should stop dropping realistically. Like whether it's a retracement or reversal, because it could just be a retracement or a full-on reversal. It's kind of that time where it's like it should stop dropping. Like, okay, how much more is price going to keep going down, you know? Because it's kind of like if we think of New York session and then when London session finishes, it's like it can't just keep going forever. So volume, when London session finishes, that volume kind of like switches over. I think like if you take note of this every week you'll see it. You'll see a relative like time for the end of London session. Usually there's a bounce, rebound. Like I've talked about it on a lot of streams. Like it was something I know if I go back and really find like examples of times I've even sent trades like or analysis way back. I'd have to go way back. I could find like literally examples of this from when like the market has dipped. I'd have to go back a bit. So yeah, I haven't been frequent in this chat. I've only been frequent in the inner circle chat. There's times we've had like markets like today. Like I'm gonna find a time where there was like 3 in a row. I remember. Something like this. Here's 12:53 p.m. So what were we looking at here? 11:34 in the morning. Market had like a big drop, like bearish up into that point. So like literally the timing, this trade was like the timing of it here. I remember this. I don't remember this exact. I remember this time. Like I don't remember this exact trade. But I could like. There's probably a lot. There's probably more examples if I find. Here's one where price like dumps. This time is 12:20. London sessions just like London sessions finished. Yeah, like the hour of London's like afternoon. These hours. It's a time where if gold like depending on how price is like dropping, it can have like a rebound. I call it like a rebound. I remember this where I'm at right now actually. It could come into like it's days like today or Friday where it's an extreme day. Look at Friday. Friday dropped. Below 3,400. I think even the 5 minute, when I saw this on the 5 minute too, if you look at the 5 minute, there was like a nice shift up here. I called the trade out before that. Like I was really buying the dip. So the market structure actually even like held perfectly on this. And then it broke 4,300. So this is why this is where gold can get tricky at times and mess with your emotions is like the price 4,300. You can see obviously when it came to 4,300 it went down. A lot of times like I'm used to seeing it it will like reclaim the price level, recover the level. I talk about this a lot. One sec. I gotta get a little. Losing my voice. Even 4,300, you can see break, retest. So it going like you can even find like prices like this, the buys below it, the sells above it, and it can still like respect the price technically. Like now it's above. If the 4-hour closes bullish, it's gonna look like 4,300 held. If this 4-hour, now we're above 4,300, right? Came into this low, wick down. If the 4-hour closes bullish, it's gonna pretty much like look like 4,300 held, right? So we're back above 4,300. Market ran up yesterday. We have like this long wick down here, and we traded into that. It could try to hold 4,300 still. It end up looking like a bigger bounce coming maybe. So if you buy if you buy what rate when price the market hits one of these prices, you could go in like a drawdown. That's why I like to even consider like a zone below it, $5. Give yourself an area to work in. Because if you were just buying right at the zone, you have to understand where you put your stop loss. Like if you're just buying with no confirmation, I do it too, but I'll put my stop loss in a place where I'm likely to not get stopped out. Because there's buying after the rejection candlestick, and then there's like buying before it. Like buying before it, where would you put your stop loss? You'd have to like really go closer to the low, right? Whereas like if you're getting more of a confirmation in the moment, it's like, okay, you could use this as the stop loss. Because you can't really, you have a big move there. You're buying 150 pips, drawdown. Like realistically, if you were just looking at, okay, buying the dip, you'd have to put your stop loss like back here. So like you could buy early and still be right. Sometimes that's about positioning knowing where to position your risk at a proper spot where you have enough breathing room, which in some cases can be a lot. Whereas, let's say you're maybe finding a rejection candle in there around that price, maybe below that price. Like here, you're getting rejection. Okay, you could put your stop loss there at least. You have a better move to catch. 30-minute rejection. Some thought about the drop on crypto. Yeah, I was reading that up a bit. Let's see if I can find it here. I was reading up some stuff today. Well, just like in the last hour. Let's see here. Saw this on XO. Bitcoin is crashing. There's a few reasons. Couple of things. China. What else? Let's see. China rate cuts. Rate cuts for China. Coinbase buying it. Like even exchanges sold Bitcoin. Yeah, here, let me get a couple things up here. Binance sold 4,000. Yeah, like, okay. Give me a minute. Saw this, so this I just saw. Well, maybe there's one reason why here, but there's a few other things too. China just tightened regulations on domestic Bitcoin mining again. Huge chunk of mining operations were shut down in December. Roughly 400,000 miners went offline in a very short window. There's one thing. I'm going to pull up a few things here, though. It's a pretty wild time to be a crypto trader, to say the least. Just got to go full ETH, Bitcoin. Network hash rate is down around 8%. When miners are forced offline, a few things happen. They lose revenue immediately. They need cash to cover costs to reallocate. Some are forced to sell Bitcoin into the market. Uncertainty spikes short term. China mining again. China and Bitcoin mining again. We got this. Leverage is crazy right now. And it looks like Japan rate hike also. I'll pull up another thing. Binance sold, so you can see the numbers here. Coinbase, Wintermute, Random Whales, BitMEX. See, like yeah, so pretty much like maximum. Like, and we got this too, rate hikes for China coming December 19th. Japan holds most U.S. debt. Rate hikes tighten global liquidity means USD strengths and risk assets get sold. History shows when Japan rate hikes happen, Bitcoin goes down. So Bitcoin has been going down already. Before that too, a lot. Some people are saying it could be somewhat priced in, but yeah, like when Japan has a rate hike, it's not good for Bitcoin. So December 19th, Japan. %, 31%, 32, 22. Could get ugly from what history shows us. The last 3 times Japan has rate hikes, Bitcoin has seen some pretty bearish moves. So we got China news, we got Bitcoin mining news, we got rate hikes for China or Japan. We got this, where was it? So that mixed in with just how the market's been. Market kind of broke a short-term downtrend or uptrend. Like short-term market has broke down, and look at this. And it's like these phases, like the market, like with Bitcoin, it doesn't just go up. Like if you look at the last time it went up, the market had multiple times of like recoveries and moves down, like here to here, and then it came back down, and then it went back up, and then it came back down. So just there alone, there was a wave up, there was a move down, there was another move up, there was another move down, there was a move up, there's a move down, there's another move up, a move down. Like you could see these different moves down. It didn't just go up, it actually stayed here for like a couple months. So around the same area, price is doing the same thing. It's going up, it's going down. It's not just gonna go up in a straight line, but yeah, it doesn't look like from this, what hit from this Japan thing. Bitcoin pretty much looks like where it was. If we look at the chart, over here. So if you look at this part on Bitcoin, where I put the arrow, like that's the last time. We go back over here, pretty similar conditions like what the market had over there with this here. Same time. What time was that? No, not really. Like pretty, or we're like, yeah, or we're here. Shit. Like look at the low, and underneath the moving average is like, this is the last time the market actually made like this signal underneath these moving averages. You can see right now we're underneath both moving averages at the moment. I think we even I think we're just like touching this monthly one. Which I think is pretty much what price was doing last time there. Like it was touching this monthly moving average here. So it's like, yeah, it's at a very like strong area where it's like we should get recovered. Like if we're looking at this low, it's like, yeah, bounces, recoveries, like it's pretty similar to how the market was over here at that time. So if it breaks down, like that chart's like correct. Like if that chart could be like correct, if it breaks down, it could go like another 20%, like that chart showed. Probably for these times it would go like 20% or 22% more if it breaks that low. So like monthly, it's at a point where, you know, we could, like it's at a support level on the monthly, pretty much how it was over here. Testing that moving average, like this month could shoot up and the moving average would hold and maybe it gets more recovery. But if that level breaks, if this low doesn't hold, then potentially it could break, go down, like what we've seen over here. I'll probably have like more of a drop, like what happened there, which could take us back to like 70, which is like pretty much like the previous all-time highs. So yeah, it's definitely in like it's in a sale. It depends how you look at it. It's like at a sale for some people. Some people are looking at this like a sale. Some are waiting for lower prices. Looking at the weekly though, yeah, last time we got this signal was back here underneath these moving averages. So it's more of a bearish signal. But monthly's at a low where I think we should get some recovery from this low. stack that. Supply's thinning out. Supply's definitely thinning out too, but stack that Bitcoin. Easier prices to stack at. Stacking season, basically. Stacking what you can. If it goes to lower prices, then it's kind of better. We know there would be a huge bull run longer term, because it did a lot these last years. So what to expect from it? Is it going to go like into the full moon, hold this low? We don't have to expect the most. It's done a lot. If it were to go to lower prices, that means long term there would be an even like longer bull run. Imagine getting one of these again. Imagine getting like a 18,000 to 126,000, but starting from a different price, maybe starting from 60, 70, like a huge another run like this. The lower it goes, or the longer it stays down, like the more build up that has to happen long term. So I would like lower pricing for this means it's coming to cheap. Like it's not cheap right now. It's more entering like fair value. The market's more like at a fair value. It's not reasonably cheap. If it were to go to a cheaper price, like that's what it did. That's what it did last cycle, or last time Bitcoin made an all-time high, an extremely high, expensive price. Eventually, it went way cheaper. So the market's like finding that cheaper price. Like it's pretty much at like a fair value right now. It was just super expensive. If it goes down, the longer it goes down, the farther, the bigger that bull run when it happens again would come in. This is where trading can get more exciting. I mean, if you're making profits, you're consistent on your trading. Not with crypto, but with gold, to be honest. Because now, like a 0.1 of Bitcoin is $8,600. So you can, I look at it like easy way to stack up a 0.1 is by throwing like a couple of grand in it. For me, like throwing $3,000, $4,000 in an account and quickly flipping that to 8,600, 8,900, 10,000. Even if I do that, that's just quick. Get to a 0.1 real quick. Like stack some Satoshis, stack some points. Better pricing to do it at, if you think about it. That's where I'm actually happy I'm a gold trader and mastered gold, because gold's been easier to trade than crypto for sure. We had a great gold trade today. It just retested 43.10. Is the 4 hour gonna close bullish? Might close bullish on the 4 hour. Maybe that just like sets some movement up. Like 4 hour might close bullish on gold. Which was March. There was one on the 5. I saw on the 5 minute. I didn't look at the 1 minute. Yeah, December, like gold's been, had consolidation in the beginning of the month. It's ran up. There's a huge sell last night, like a 4 hour closed bearish around 43.50. Literally 43.50. Didn't break. 4 hour rejected bearish there. Huge sell. So there's been equal movement for gold, like sells, buys, but it's still been like climbing up higher. The 4 hour, I'm wondering how this 4 hour is going to close. It looks pretty good right now. Wondering how like the day's going to finish. It was an early buy the dip. Like, market came down, still held structure. If the 4 hour, nice movement today. It went underneath 4,300. What was that on the GC? That was 25, right? 43.25. Look at that. 43.25. Yeah, like maybe some tips for the rest of December. What did you guys say in the chat? Someone said they were overtraded, but they joined the inner circle and they're starting to learn patience. Patience, real patience. That's the testimony of the day right there. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think tomorrow. No. Yeah, it's interesting. Probably because like the last few NFPs have been like, remember like September, October, November, because of the government shutdown, we didn't get like all the data, and this rescheduled, canceled, didn't have like. So what is this NFP? Is this NFP even? Oh, look at the forecast. What's the forecast? Do we get the? Wait, yeah. So the 80. Usually the estimated happens before. So we didn't get October's. What was November's? Was November's for release date delayed by 11 days due to government shutdown? Yeah. The forecast. Forecast is low. Yeah. 11 days late because of government shutdown. So it was supposed to happen. It's happening tomorrow. What are we doing? Damn, yo, gold market might move tomorrow. Gold's holding 4,300. We got NFP tomorrow. Interesting. Silver's still high. So I don't know, and platinum too. Platinum is green today. Like gold at one point today was red. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So at one point, gold was red today. Now at one point. Now it's getting back green, but if you look at silver and platinum, they you can see they're green. Like silver's 3.4. Look at silver's percentage on the day. 3.5%. Yeah, I'm still in my trades. Nice trade today. Nice trade. Nice trade. I'm still holding. Silver's up at like its all-time high. It's had a positive day. Platinum as well. I noticed like the other metals kind of like a bit more positive compared to how much gold really came down for this dip. Let me see something. expectations. Maybe December, lower your expectations, not your standards. I mean, there's not much trading left this month. So you're not here to make December like count the most. You're just here to execute cleanly. So it's all about execution. I get a lot of questions every session I do. The key thing is about focusing on like execution, how good you're executing. So you don't have to make the rest of this month try to count the most. You want to execute cleanly, execute clearly. So, same strategy or same rules, less pressure. I would say that. Don't put the pressure on yourself, even just in every day or every week trading. Focus on the execution. Don't put pressure on yourself. Because what happens in December is like liquidity drops, participation drops, psychology gets really sloppy. Most people's psychology gets pretty sloppy or kind of off in December. So maybe if you're forcing trades, it might be like ego, not actually like a good opportunity. So just look for one clean setup instead of 5 forced trades, or one clean trade instead of 5 forced trades, or 5 trades that you're just pushing buy or sell to be in the market. One of those at a time. I mean, yeah, like I already said, focus on the execution, not the profit. Focus on, stay focused on the execution. Not profit. Let me move this over. Not the profit, or not your P&L, So yeah, focus on the execution. Not every month has to be judged by how much profit you made or how much profit you didn't make. I can't even spell shit. I can't even spell. I'm terrible at spelling. Thank God. Like, when you've just become a trader, like you just like, you don't like write, like it's funny. It's like, what's writing? Writing stuff. So yeah, not every month needs to be judged by like profit, how much profit you made, how much profit you didn't make, or how much profit you made last week compared to this week, or why didn't it go? Oh, there it is. And then yeah, use December. I'd say not as a month to chase the money, chase the profit, but still be in emotional control. Follow rules, because at least if you can handle yourself emotionally in trading, you'll be able to learn a lot more. You'll be more self-aware. You'll see the types of setups you would have taken, wouldn't have taken. I don't know. This is an interesting question. Silver ratio, given that US debt clock shows on paper silver ratio over 400 in gold, only over 120. That's interesting. I don't even know. Can't afford joining in a circle at the moment. Yo, I always say there's a lot of information on the streams. Focus on the process, edge, holidays. I mean, December could be a month to use December as a month to just like a mental reset for January. This is sort of maybe the bridge in the month. Clean up some bad habits. So the bad habits, clean up the bad habits now so they don't follow you into New Year. Maybe trade less, try to gain more clarity. Maybe clean some things up, go back to the drawing board. Keep back testing the market. It's not all crazy. You don't have to overthink the market. I think a lot of people overthink the market. Even I remember in my beginning trading years, I would overthink December. I don't think it's not that deep in December. So maybe stick to what already works every month. Yeah, and to see yourself progress as a trader, it's not always about the profit. If you're chasing profit could run into some bad habits, over trading, revenge trading, FOMO trading, which FOMO trading is a few things. It's like if you ever close a winning trade, let's say you're in a trade and it's in profit and you close it. Like you buy, price goes up, then you close, but then you re-enter. That's FOMO right there. It's another type of FOMO. Talk about chasing trades, but the FOMO of like closing a trade that you already were in and maybe you entered at a higher price. That's another type of FOMO. So you could even judge yourself by like looking at scenarios. You got to build self-awareness as a trader. Judge yourself by scenarios that you could look back and say, oh, I would have probably taken a loss there, or I probably would have taken a trade there. Like you'll know you're making progress sometimes when it's like you become more defensive, when you can look at certain scenarios and say, a year ago I would have lost there, or a year ago I would have, or 6 months ago, my old trading habits, my old trading character would have definitely blown the account or had a bad month or entered early on the trade, whatever it is. You got to build self-awareness in trading. So how to do that? Honestly, sitting on your hands and not trading, but still keeping up with the market, still watching the market. You watch the market every day. Literally, that's how you'll build a lot of self-awareness, because you won't be in trades. You won't be trading as much. Like if you watch the market as much as you do right now, but you don't trade, like 1 week. Let's just say 1 week. You watch the market for an entire week as much as you do right now, but you don't trade. You'll see yourself maybe within candlesticks or certain behaviors. You'll see patterns. If you don't trade for a week, let's just say, but You're still watching the market. You're still showing up. You'll probably actually in that week find a really good trade because you'll just be more patient. You'll probably find a way better trade in that type of week. Trust me. That's how you build self-awareness, is just by watching the market as much as you already do right now, as much as you get on the charts to trade and look at the market, but you just watch it. You will see reflections of yourself in the charts, in the candlesticks. You'll see places you would have taken a trade, maybe would have not taken a trade, or shouldn't have taken a trade. Especially with gold. Gold, it's a good market because the way gold moves, it's very fluent, moves a lot. So that's how you build self-awareness as a trader. I don't know, the gold ratio thing. That's an interesting question. You gotta ask chat. You gotta ask chat that question. Maybe playing good clarity. Nice. 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour. Flipping green now. Bottom. We have a nice wick. Maybe next 4 hours, or like. So we're gonna have Sydney Tokyo session. Is gold gonna go up before NFP? NFP's tomorrow. So like tonight, market's probably gonna move a bit too. The forecast is unemployment change, or is unemployment rate? Unemployment rate's expected to go up. That's bad. And employment change is forecasted to go down. So the market might go down like before NFP. Like dollar's already dropping right now. Might see gold push up even before NFP because like the expectancy is negative. Like it might not do that. Like unemployment change or unemployment rate has been increasing, and there was the government shutdown, and this is happening late because of all the government shutdown, and that's why some of these numbers probably have gone the way they have. If unemployment rate comes in at 4.5%, that is not good for the dollar. Either or of these is not going to be good for the DXY, like employment change. It's forecasted to go down. Numbers, if that happens, that's not good for the dollar either. Or the worst one, if unemployment rate comes in high, that is bad for the dollar. It could stay the same. But employment change comes in negative, that would be bad for the dollar. Like unemployment rate could stay the same, which is still high. And employment change could come in negative, like down. But what's being forecasted is, so what's usually they do the estimate before. Is there like an no, we're not. Do we get the estimate? Did they do it last week? Unemployment claims. I mean, these numbers, the market might trade to the market might go up before NFP, to be honest. What's that on the 2 hour? 2 hour rejection. 1 hour is gonna come down. Probably gonna come back down. I think at the 4 hour gives like a good bullish close around this area. Like maybe that sets us up for tonight. It's already been dropping like the last 1, 2, 3, 4 4-hour candles. Went below 4,300. What we hit here? We're at 43.10. 43.10. Not looking bad. 43.05. Maybe we get a retest to 4,300, but a good 4-hour bullish close. Like wherever, like even where price is now, above 4,300 or around 4,300, I think would be good. Maybe for tonight. USD CAD's been dropping. UCAD's low. This thing's probably gonna like bounce up this week from the looks of it. I don't know. I don't look at this pair, but it's been coming down for the last like 4 weeks. This is interesting. Like these, I like seeing these on the chart, like these types of patterns that look like accumulations starting to like build up. I like seeing these on the chart. Looks like potentially like accumulation on the chart. Like it's trying to reverse, going sideways. I like seeing these patterns after price has like moved substantially for a while. Maybe this will like break out of this and try to retest, come up. Because like, it's still in the range and like it could always come down and do that exact same thing. I was making some videos. GBP USD's just been trending. Damn. It's like I never look at currency pair charts, but when I do, I see like clean setups that I missed. It's like, oh, nice buys there. GU, it's like testing this daily high. So this is daily time frame. It's been trending pretty nice here. Maybe trying to push up. Maybe, you know, I don't look at, it's not every day I look at a currency pair, to be honest. This is usually just looking at gold, but that's got like a nice trending market going to it. Look at that. Nice stuff, GBP USD. This would have been a good place to buy in here, in this area. Could have caught some pips on that. Potentially. Maybe even here, it's like maybe doing like the same setup it did here, like in this area. It's done it like 3 times technically. GBP. Scanner's fixed. ETH, yeah, ETH is crypto right now is experiencing, oh yeah, 90, damn. Try to buy at 50. ETH was looking, I was looking at ETH yesterday. I was like, yo, it looks pretty good on the daily, but short term, we might have just broken a trend, to be honest. Like, look at these. So it was looking nice here. Look at this. And I think we just broke like a trend short term. Like last night I saw this thing at 3150. Wake up, it's below 3,000. Here it was looking good, but it just broke down. So it is breaking down. Not looking the hottest at the moment. I don't trade like crypto like that. Like, I'll try to swing crypto, but it can be hard. You have to get like the right low prices. Like, I like just crypto on spot. Like, I think spot is the best. Just stacking Ethereum up. Yeah, like these just broke like a short term. We just broke a trend here, so it's like could be trying to go down more. Yeah, like it's still probably like look at this move down. Could come back to like even prices like 2,000 if we continue this downtrend. I don't know, buy like trading crypto right now I think would be hard. Like, that's why I'm happy I'm a gold trader, because it's just like the liquidity, how it moves. The dumps are not like gold's dumps are pretty stable. Like crypto will dump, then re-dump, and then make it'll I'd say maybe like 2,900. You said like 2,950. Like, look, it just hit 2,900. I think that was the price you needed. I think you needed a 2,900 flat. You said 2,950. 2,900 had a good reaction. It did go a bit above 2,950. I see there. Rejection there. I would use like, you could use prices like that. Like, it respects price. Crypto like buys, sells every $100. You could put a line. You could put a line. Man, I'm losing my voice. Damn, son. You could put a line every $100 on like Ethereum. You gotta find like the right prices. Like $50 works well too, but like the more prices you're worried about, the more trades you have potentially to take. So $100 spreads it out pretty good. If you put a line every $100, the 50 is in the middle of that. So yeah, like every $100, the middle would be the 50, which works. Like the 50s can work. Like there's a 50 right here. And I think it even sells at a 50 up here. The quarters work. Like the quarters work, which is crazy. But you got to make like zones. Like if it doesn't respect one quarter, it goes to another. Even the 75s. But quarters on Ethereum is crazy. Like doing every $25, it'll hit a lot. So it'll hit. It won't respect them all. Like, it won't respect all of them. If one doesn't get respected, it goes to the next. Like doing every $25 or even every $50 would be crazy. Like you'd have to lock in. 32.50. There's resistance there, but it literally hits 75 as well. I noticed the quarters work too. You could do like every $50 around a quarter, but like you could do every $50, but then you'd have to make like a zone around that $50, around that price level. So the goal is to like capture around a price. Like if you're marking something like 3,050, you might want to make like a $20 zone around it, or below below that price or above it, like to give your area. So even if you're using like 2,950, it's like with Ethereum and the way it moves, you'd want to give yourself maybe like even just like an area, not just an exact price, like a $20 area below the zone to work in or something. If you look left, there is a support to the left there too. Let's see, 2,900. So you could mark the $100 levels on these cryptos, and you'll see like the buyers and sellers come into it around these levels like quite often, depending on the price. I mean, timing, I don't pay attention to his timing as much with crypto as I do with gold, but $2,900 there. If we stretch this to the right, maybe that's like the last time it was a support. Let's see, like $2,900 for example. Here, one, and then it broke out. So, and then tapped it, and then it broke out. So like action, there's a lot of action around these types of prices, but you can see breakout, and then today 2,900. Let's go 2,800. 2,800 right here. You can see when it touches it. I think like when it first touches the price, like if it's a price that hasn't been to in a while and it just first touches it, it has good quick reactions. Oh, there you go. So like every $100 I think would be like. Then we came back to it and big reversal. Yeah. 3,400. 3,300 breaks underneath. They can be useful. Like I mean, if it's something you day trade and you watch like every day, like you could study them way more. I mean, through the week, with as much as these move in price, like you'll see these levels get hit. Like look at $2,700. Like look how the price moved up from 2,700. Broke up. There's a nice trending market here, all in the prices. Even at $3,000, you got some buys. So like, we could have used the way we trade gold would have worked here. The way that we literally trade gold would have worked like here at 2,800. That would have been like our kind of setup with gold. $2,800. The market already reversed, but you have like a market structure now. Higher highs being formed, break and retest in the trend. Again, it would have worked also at 2,900. I mean, it's like a break and retest around 2,900. Here, let me just clone this. Pretty much like the way we trade gold, or 3,000, yeah, $3,000. Like the way we trade gold would have worked here in this whole spiel. Break and retest, whole number. So that's, there we go. You guys can see the prices. $2,800 is at the bottom. 2,900, $3,000. I mean, like trending market, like market structure bullish, trending market, break and retest in the trend. Happened a few times. Here, up here. I mean, I think gold does it better though, to be honest. Gold's coming back down, retesting. So like I said, if the 4 hour, probably watch this tonight, like the 4 hours coming back down. 4,300 just got tapped. Quick little 5 minutes, see? Reaction. Gold just spiked up literally quick, $5, 50 pips. Right off of 4,300. I didn't even see that. I was talking too much about Ethereum. And this thing just literally in that time dropped. Okay. Yeah, it's coming back to retest. Like, there's still no 4 hour confirmation, but I still do think it's going to hold this area. Huge move just came back. probably load up like. Came back to get retested. I still do think it can hold this area. Like I still think it'll try to do like a bigger push up on the 4 hour. I even noticed it came back to 4,300. Jump in. If you could use, I think like 4,305/4,300 area. Stop loss. Maybe like 4,290 if you're looking for a possible trade. Maybe that's building up on the 4 hour. Maybe it's building up on the 4 hour for tonight. Probably watch 4,305, 4,300 area. I think like stop 4,290. It's like close to the wick. You could try to see if this area just overall holds, or you could wait and see if the 4 hour closes bullish today or tonight. And see if it's still like around the same price when it closes bullish. Still keep an eye on this area overall, like. But yo, gold maybe setting up for tonight. I would keep an eye on this, like it's in the area, 4,305, 4,300 area. You could wait for the 4 hour to close bullish even to tonight. Let's see, it's coming back to 4,300. Yeah, crypto respects price too. Like you'll literally like see buyers just like gold. Like if you look at price levels, easy one to learn with Ethereum would just be using the $100, like every $100. If you want to learn like realistically, like you put these levels on your chart and you kind of just watch. You can learn a lot from doing that. In certain phases, like obviously the market's not equal every single month. I remember March, there was a March in here. No, wait, this is not the 4 hour, wrong time frame. Let me find a March. I remember in here where in this I was doing what I'm talking about right now. And I had all the prices marked and I just watched. And in that time, in this time, like this, it was March. It was like February going into March. It was like 2 months. I learned so much in that period. And like capitalized on so much. Because the market's not equal every month. Like some months with the same strategy might just give you a completely different performance. But yeah, if you look at crypto charts and you just watch like prices, like an easy way, like I said, to start out is like every $100. You could get crazy with it though and do every $50. You could do every $50. You could even go every $25 if you want to get like really crazy with the prices. What's gold at? Gold's at 4,300 right now. Came all the way back. So gold, what it looks like for like the day and maybe going into tonight is that we're just gonna probably retest this area, sit around it. We have been bearish. Now maybe tonight can give us a bounce. We did hit full take profit on today's trade. For those who took today's trade, we got a fire trade. Sent out a trade 11:47. That hit full take profit. All targets achieved. Yeah, but for this stream, I'm just gonna talk about this. 4,300 might hold. You You could even go, I know I said 43.05. It's below 43.05 right now. So maybe even at the most 42.95. Like, I want to see if this low can basically hold. 4,300 area, not bad. I mean, we did get the pullback to it, so now I know last night I was even saying, like, if we can come back down to 4,300, maybe we get a buy. So I'm gonna just kind of stick with the plan for now and how the chart looks. So possibly 4,300 could hold. Let's see. Tomorrow, NFP news. So like I said, it's kind of that last trading week. There's not much trading left this month, maybe, so you don't got to go crazy and try to make everything count. And maybe it won't be the right psychology to go into the new year with. One trade at a time, one setup at a time. And yo, get ready for the new year. We got New Year coming up, 2026. We're going to be streaming a lot just so we can stay on top of things, stay on top of the charts. That's what we got to do. I haven't been streaming as much, but that's just because I'm just like, what was I saying? Like, this is a good time of the year to do like a reset, you know? Clean up the habits, refine things, gain some clarity on how you're going to approach the market, maybe going into that first quarter of the year. It's a good reset month. It's not a month. So for me, resetting for me is not streaming as much, because if I'm streaming 2 to 3 times a day on average, or 2 times a day, then I'm on the charts way more, right? I'm hours more on the charts, so it's a good time of the year to take a little reset. Yeah, it's also 43.25 on futures. 4,300, 43.25. Where's 4,300 over here? Down. Let's see what we get. But yeah, today's trade smashed. All the trades I've been sending, I've been on a little win streak here. Like, just been, ever since I lost that one trade, there was one trade I lost, but ever since that, it's just been bang, like, in the last couple of weeks. Like, when was lost this trade, and then one. Yeah, ever since that one trade I lost. Here it is. I lost a trade, and then bam, ever since that trade, I think it's just been a win streak. 2, 3. Like, TPs have gotten hit. Every trade I've sent has gone into profit since that one loss. And today's trade. Yeah, futures has like that 43.25 area that held nice. So charts look good. Like, gold looks good. 4,300 just got tapped. It's pulling back to 43.05. You can see 43.05. That's why I like to do areas. Like, it's kind of in my area. Yeah, it's in my area. Like 43.05, 4,300. See if that holds tonight. That's all I see on the charts right now. Like, you know, I might be setting up here for tonight's candle. Rip some gold buys. Daily looks sketchy though. Like, the daily, yeah, like daily looks like, whoa. I know the daily, yeah, daily is high. So But I still think we could get like a bounce here on the 4 hour. I don't see a sell where price is at right now. I definitely not seeing a sell here. More than like the daily looks, yeah. But I don't see the sell right here. I think price will bounce back up first before maybe that's a bigger sell comes in or another sell setup. $43.05, 4,300 area. It even just came down like to 43.02 a bit ago. Yeah, sell. Not here for me. Back up. Or if it breaks down, it's maybe gonna go for a continuation. I'll enter. I got my account back up. Let's go. Let's enter this. I took an L on this. I was up. There's the L last week. But wait back, son. I gotta trade this account more in 2026. I've barely been trading this, but I was able to catch. Took an L, and then I was able to make it back. Took a fat L, and then I was able to make it back. It's full port. Some buys here. I gotta trade this account more in 2026. That was my plan. That was my plan when I got this account too. Like, I was just not to be too aggressive with it to the end of the year because I literally just got this thing in like October. Make sure you guys tap in 2026. See where we can take this account to. I'm up 15,000 on it. I was up 17,000 the most on it so far. See, I'm in at like 43.05, but if it comes back to like 4,300, I'm gonna probably put a bit more entries. Yeah, this is an instant funded one, so there's no challenges. I don't trade on this as much. I'm more conservative with this because it's a little bit different than MT5. Like, it's a web browser, so I have to be stationary to trade this. I usually find myself trading on here when it's like literally a trade setup like this. That's like a good buy the dip. Well, I'm going to trade on this more 2026. It is a prop. It's instant funded. It's called U funded. Because like on here, you can't put multiple positions. It averages your entry size. I'm a bit more conservative, and because it's a big account. See where we take this in 2026. Follow the journey. I'm going to trade this account more in 2026. Time is it? Market closes in a bit. I mean, gold is probably just gonna bounce around this area. Maybe it has a rebound at the end of the day. You can see 4,300 was tapped and it's just holding. It's in between 4,300, 4,305. At the most, I could see so this area holding. Maybe it goes at the most like 42.95, but so I think we're gonna get like a shift out on price. .30-minute, 15-minute just rejected. We'll see, and maybe all that pulls through on the 4-hour. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the day here and pop back on tonight. Since we have NFP tomorrow on a Tuesday, might be a good day to be on the set on streams tonight. See how the market is working tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for the day here in a couple minutes, guys. Tune in this week, tune in next week, or through the rest of the week. Oh shit. Give me a minute. Got my chicken. Got my chicken. Got my chicken. I got the chicken. Yeah, 30-minute, 15-minute has a rejection candle. 30 minutes flipping green. I think this will probably try to shift out. Yo, what if this looks like October? Sometime in October. No. Let's go back to over here. Where is it at? Over here. Kind of looks like one of these situations. It looks similar. And we had if anybody remembers October, there was some crazy dips on gold at different times. Looks like one of those times where it's had a crazy drop, even like this. You can see crazy drop, does a bounce, comes back into the low. There was a good amount of those, kind of how the structure and price chart looks right now. Crazy drop, came back. So it just bounced up. It's kind of testing the low again. It looks like one of those patterns. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. October. Well, I remember October. And this uptrend, when there was days where this thing would crash. Look at this crash down and then it rebounds, but then it comes back to that. Here, there's a big crash. You can see rebounds, but eventually holds it. Looks familiar. Looks awfully familiar to me. Like in like one of those. If this low holds, like it's like okay, so we have this high, came down. If this low holds, it already made a bounce. It's selling down. It's like if this low holds, it could go up, or it's like it goes up more, comes back down to the low, and then goes up. It might hold. Like it looks like a similar pattern like we've seen literally in like October. I'm gonna hold this. Maybe I'll close it quick before the market closes and get back in. Yeah, it looks similar. It looks similar. Like I remember these trading experiences when we would have like those crazy drops on gold. That would happen, but price would usually reverse out of them. Like you get like see this drop, how it creates a move up, but then price comes down, kind of back into the low. Before that, there was this crazy drop, this low here. See this drop, how price makes a crazy drop, but it goes up a bit, comes back into the low. Tends to do that. And this, I don't know, it's giving me the same vibe. Now that I look at it more, I was about to wrap it up and then I just kind of remembered that. It just kind of went in my head there real quick. Looks similar. Seems like the lows that hold end up with the true engulfing candle. The bounces that do not have an engulfing candle end up coming back. Okay. Yeah, they come back. Engulfing goes. Yeah, this engulfing kind of comes back. Yeah. There's a lot of scenarios in there that look similar to this market. Even here we are high prices too. Yeah, this is just like a small candle. It already it rebounded and it's already kind of come back to the candle though too, you know. So we're already kind of retesting the candle. We got this low over here. That had an engulfing candle, yeah. The low there had an engulfing and it just went, but now it's come back to that low. So technically you got that low, it's come back into that low. Now this low is being made and we're trading into that low. This low, that low. But yeah, there's an engulfing candle in that low. That's why it just rips up. You could always come back to it. It's kind of how it is right now. We just have this candle. This is like testing now. Looks interesting. USD Japan. I don't even know this pair anymore. Oh, I have it marked. Look at that. Wow. Can't look at this chart. I don't know why I can't even. Sometimes I can't even look at a chart when it's a currency pair, to be honest. Don't know where to start with UJ. Don't even know where to start with UJ. TBH. So I just like gold. Thank God for gold. Yeah, UJ. Now I looked at it, but might hold. Gold might hold. I gotta eat my chicken though. I got my chicken here. I gotta eat my chicken, yo. Hungry. I went to the gym. Gotta eat. Gotta eat. Yeah, gold moving slightly. see what we can take this account to. $10 million by tomorrow. I'm joking. $10 million by tomorrow. What's a good movie? I'm gonna watch Transformers. Yeah, Transformers. That's what I'm gonna watch. I worked out, hit the gym, getting my muscles back. The rib is not broken anymore. My shoulder, it's not torn anymore. I tore my shoulder. I can finally feel my biceps again. Oh my gosh. I tore my shoulder, broke my rib, and fucked my back up. So, August, September, October, November. 5 months, damn. So, yeah, it's crazy. Finally back in the gym. Like, finally doing weights again. Crazy. I'm over here, like, doing 40-pound dumbbells. But like 4 months ago, I was doing 80. I'm like, fuck. Injuries, holy. I learned one thing about injuring your body, how much it'll set you back. Holy, I could only imagine like professional athletes, basketball players, fighters, golfers, any professional athletes. I broke my rib and tore my shoulder. And that set me back for a few months, I'm telling you. Holy, let me tell you. You know, I just did push-ups for the first time in 4 months this week. Like, it was it was a remarkable thing. I did pull-ups. I did pull-ups. I banged out pull-ups for the first time. It was a remarkable thing. So yeah, I'm never going biking again. I'm not doing that shit. None of that. None of that. What movie? Oh wait, Hunting Season 2025 with Mel Gibson. Oh, Mel Gibson? He's got a movie? Is that a movie? It sounds like a show. Hunting Season. The Hunting Season. Mel Gibson. Oh yeah. Looks interesting, eh? So you need, yeah, a good actor. OG actor. The Hunting Season. I might check that. Maybe I'll check that out. We'll see. I was about to watch Transformers. Yo, what was the last Mel Gibson movie I watched? I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Mel Gibson movies. Now I'm over here looking up Mel Gibson movies. Oh yeah, it was On the Line. I think that, yeah, the last movie I watched of him was On the Line. I think that was a pretty good one. Oh yeah, they got Will Ferrell, Dad. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of it. He has a lot of movies. Holy. Yeah, I remember watching On the Line. Book Bandit. Daddy's Home too. Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell. Okay, no. Okay, no. Yo, it's that time of the year. I literally watched two movies yesterday, and it was like the first time I watched a movie and just didn't even look at my phone. I swear it's that time of the year. I don't know about y'all, but I've been getting my sleep. I've been reach. I've been getting my sleep. And this is time of the year. I notice I'm like lazy this time of the year. I noticed last year, but the good thing is I built a foundation so much earlier on this year that it's like I'm still keeping some of the ball going. This time of the year, it's like cold here, winter. Like out there is freaking. You could probably see the snow. It's freaking cold out here. All right, you can probably see like maybe not really, but it's cold out here. This time of the year, I'm like lazy, and I noticed it. Like I noticed it last year, but last year all I was doing was eating and watching movies. This time of the year. This time of the year, I'm going to the gym, being consistent. It's the winter, winter blues. I mean, I don't know. I get lazy this time of the year, kind of. I notice it because like from like February, March last year or this year, I mean, from February, March up until like now, the last month, I notice a difference. So I get pissed at myself. This time of the year. Um, Done trading on YouFunded. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Like I still have the same account. Barely been like I'm treating it like a full time. Trying to go like a full time experiment here with this thing and not fuck it up. Take the right trades. I use it like if I take a loss on my MetaTrader, I kind of like use it in times like that, or I use it for like a swing, or I'll use it. I'll like use it like in times where I lose a trade. There was one time I lost like two trades in a row, and then I sent a third signal, and I was like, I gotta take this signal on the U funded account, and I did, and it was a good trade. Like, I'll kind of use it when I got a good feel for it too. Like, there's several occasions where I've taken a loss on my MetaTrader, and I go over there and I take a trade, and it ends up banging out, and I'm like, okay, it's funny. But yeah, I'll see everybody next stream. Chicken time. I haven't watched movies in 12 months, just trading. Bro, this is like the first, like last night, I put a movie on and I didn't even touch my phone. I didn't look at the chart and my head was clear. It was great. To be honest, it was actually great. I literally watched Transformers. I gotta watch the second one now. Like to be honest, because that's where I'm at now. It was good. It was good. That shows you how like locked in I've been to the point I couldn't even watch a movie. My head, I can't watch a movie. My head will just. I'm always on my phone. I'm always looking at the charts. I'm literally like looking at price a lot, thinking about things, working on things. But yeah, last night was the first one. Next stream tonight, probably tonight. I'm gonna see what gold does on the 4 hour. Like I ran it down pretty much. There's nothing more to really run down. The market closes in like the next hour, so seeing if everything holds what we talked about. But I'll see everybody next stream. If not, throughout the rest of the week. Make sure you guys plug in 2026. Telling you, it was a big year in trading. I learned a lot, experienced a lot. There was several times in a matter of months, I swear to you, I gained like years of experience. And that's just what happens when you do something for like 10 years. All your experience kind of compounds in certain weeks, certain months. Like once you put a lot of hours into something or a lot of years into something, it's like there could be weeks where years of experience gets made or months where years of experience gets made. Like for me, it was multiple times this year where certain months or certain phases in the year just added a lot of experience, a lot of just like growing in the process. 2026, stay close. Stay close 2026. There's going to be a lot of learning lessons.